Just pray for me that today the light stays, because this is too disturbing. But how are you? I want to do this live today, but the way the forces are working against me, I don't know why, but it's like the forcing are working against me. So how is everyone doing? We are live. Just pray for me that the network lets me do this live, because I've already faced enough resistance, but hopefully it does. I just hope it does let me do the live and finish it. This my network, Hey, sometimes shows me Shege Pro Max. So, okay, we are going to start. So how is everyone? How are you? How is life? I told you this stress has resisted, but it cannot. Every time I want to show it on live, it starts becoming problem. I wanted to cut it on live. I couldn't, because again there were issues. So I didn't cut it live. Now when the sewing part came, I now also have issues. There is why I press this thing here. Okay, so we are going to sew. Yes, we have our front part and our back part, and this is our skirt part. Okay, so I'll put this aside for now and first focus on the front pieces. So this is the center front. These are the center front pieces. So this is my pattern, how it was. So whatever you see here is the sewing allowance, okay? So I'm going to place them together like this. Okay, so you can see the sewing allowance we have here. It's not a corset, though it looks like one, but it's not. It just looks like. All right, so we are going to sew. Whoosh. Can you imagine my machine was in a zigzag? There is too much wind today. Too much wind, too much wind, too much wind. Whoosh. All right. So I'm going to join these pieces as well. I'm very keen. Why? Because these pieces are very small and I left a very small sewing allowance. So if I mess the sewing allowance up, it means the dress might not fit. So I am careful to make sure that I'm precise on the sewing allowance that I left in. Whoosh. All right. So we have our two center pieces, the lining piece and the main fabric. Okay, this is how they look like. We shall iron them later. So this is my back piece. I don't want you. Come with me, little darling. And together we shall run. So I'll start from down, coming up. Okay, and you have to make sure you arrange everything right. Make sure this point is aligned. This is the under bust point. Okay, you have to make sure it is very well arranged. So I'm going to sew this part. Remember the sewing allowance you left. So I left 0.5. I must make sure I don't exceed 0.5. I don't want you. I need something light to put on this. How do I remove this? I want to remove this out and use it, but I don't remember how I remove it. Give me a minute. I want this to hold. Okay. It might not work. I want to put a little pressure on this thread. If I don't hear it, becomes an issue sometimes. If the thread is lightweight, all right. So we are done with the main fabric part, the front part. Okay, so we are going to sew now the lining part. Yeah. So this is the main fabric, the front. So we are going to sew the lining. The lining. I've realized something, that my needle is not sharp. Yeah, I'm sewing, but I feel it's not sharp. So I'll remove it and replace it. It's not sharp enough. Let me exchange it. This size is too small. This one also is too small. Sometimes the needle can make you work so difficult. You put a very small needle, sometimes breaks the thread every time. You put a very big one, so I'll fix this and we'll continue. Realize that the needle wasn't sharp enough, so I replace it. Let's see what this does. Please like the live, subscribe, comment. All right. Ah, I didn't put interfacing on this one. What do I do? I'm going to have to sew it like this. My goodness, this is not good though, and I don't feel like you have to do interfacing on all, but I didn't do on this one. So you have to just take it like this. Hey, I think this is okay. Yeah. What is it again? Hmm? What is it again? Okay. So because we have finished this, I'm going to notch around this. You're supposed to iron. You're supposed to iron this part. Use a tailor's hammer and iron. This white thing is interfacing. It has gum on one side, so it sticks to the fabric. It gives structure and stabilizing the fabric in case of these fabrics that are stretchy. I'm looking for my scissors. I don't know, I forget looking for the scissors, but whenever I cut and I feel like it's not cutting well, that's when I remember the scissors. I don't know where I put them. I have two big scissors like those ones, like this, exactly like this, but whenever I'm cutting and I see that it's not cutting well, that's when I remember that I have scissors. But right now, I cannot get them. This is not sharp to the level I want. Let me just notch once. So I'll do the same for this part. You're supposed to iron this part very well. So use your tailor's hammer and iron this. But I'll not iron now. Let me first sew some bits in. See the ironing part. So now, this is the front. This is how it is going to look like. Now I'm going to add the back part. I'm having issues with this. I think it's here. Oh my god. I hate threading. I hate threading. I want to put some tension here, but it seems this is pulling so much. So I don't know what to do exactly. Don't know what to put. I'm looking for something not so strong. something is not right. I have to thread again. I also think this thread will not, this, my God, I hate this. Maybe the needle also, the size is not good. I don't know why the thread keeps breaking. It keeps breaking. It's either it's too thin or I don't know. It's keeping breaking. I hope this time it has worked well. Just hope so. So after I open up the seams and iron, I don't know what's wrong with this machine today. For sure. I'm asking myself questions now. I'm asking, is it the threading? Is it the needle? Is it... So this is our front part and our back part joined together. So we have to iron it out. Open the seams very well. So for this part, for the back part, I used the facing on the lining piece. So I'm going to first hem this part. Told you this machine today, I'm using it by force because it's not cooperating. I have to finish this dress. If I have to check it, I'll check it after. Yay! Yay! So in the back there is facing, but it's halfway. So how am I even going to sew it on this? I just don't know, because it's half. It's half. It's half. It's half. It's supposed to be like this here. And it is supposed to be like this on this side. So this one is also supposed to be like this. Okay. So let me see how I'll arrange it. Okay, let me sew this on. Tindabirawa omulungi asinga okuntegeera. All right. So my fabric was finished. I would have put this up to down, but I wasn't able to do that because I did not have enough fabric. Okay, but you can make it up to down. You can make it the same length as this, but I wasn't able to. Yeah. So I'm going to open up the seams and iron the both of these before I join them together. You're going to excuse me for a minute. I'm going to iron up from here a bit. You might not see me, but I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. So please subscribe to my channel. And even if you're not seeing me, I'm here. I'm trying to open up these seams with. I'm trying to iron out, open up the seams. You know our dress should come out neat. Okay. Yeah. So it's either neat or neat. So don't think I've run away from you. I'm around. It's either neat or neat. There is no other way. No other way. Must come out beautiful by all means. By all means, it must come out beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Hello, hello. So please give me a minute. I open up these seams, iron them very well, and then I come. We'll continue. Okay. So just a few minutes. Just a few minutes and I'll be done. So bear with me. I don't want to miss this step. If I join and I've missed this, it will cost me something. So if you don't have a tailor Sam, you can use a towel, fold it, and try to to iron out those what? Iron out those curves. Are they called curves? Whatever they are called. Or you can put a piece of cloth down. Try to open the seams small as you iron, because by all means it has to be neat. Emphasis on neatness. Emphasis on neatness. So it's either neat on it. Neat on it. There is no other way. See, hey. My dears, give me a moment. I finish here. I want to show you something that is very beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my God, I hope what I ironed is enough. It is not. It is not enough, but at least I've tried to open up the seams. So I'm going to do the same for this. Open up the seams. And then we shall continue. We shall continue. I want my seams to lie flat. So that's why I open them up. My network is not good. I'm seeing here as if my network is off. This network wants to kill me. Oh. It wants to kill me. Oh. It wants to kill me. Oh. Okay, I'm done. Finally. So this is my lining piece. This is my lining piece. This is how it is. And this is my main fabric piece. So I'm going to join them. I I want to join them together. So when you're joining this part, open the seams, okay, so you don't have bulging on that point. So first I'm going to sew the necklines, and then I'll sew the armhole. Okay, so this center part, I was aligning it to the center part. Make sure that the seams are facing the seams. Make sure the seams are in alignment. Okay, now also for the back neckline, we are going to do the same. Why does one seem shorter than the other? Where is the real issue? They are supposed to be equal. They are supposed to be equal. Let me first pin this here and see this part. Okay, let me first try this. Oh my god. You must make sure everything is in alignment. So that's why I'm trying to make sure this part is aligning. Everything has to be in the right order before you sew. If not, you're going to mess things up. Now this is shorter than this. I don't know where the issue came from. Was it my sewing technique? Because I remember I cut everything the same. Probably. Let me first pin this here. Okay. Okay. So this is shorter than this in a way, but we shall go with that. So I'm going to sew first the back neckline, skip this part, come and sew here around the front neckline, skip the armhole and sew the back neckline. Okay, so I told you arrange everything before you start sewing, because if you don't, you might get disappointments and you will see that some parts are not balancing. So try to make sure that you arrange everything in, if possible, before you start any kind of sewing. Yay! Don't forget to open up these seams, because if you do, you will have issues of bulging. So I'm trying as well to see. Need thread broken. Thread broken. I think the threads are weak, I think, because now it's no longer a needle issue. And I don't have another red color. Let me check the size of the thread. Unfortunately, it has no size. 200. I don't understand that sizing. I'm back stitching because I had skipped there. So Eba. Eba. Eba, eba. After this dress, I'm going to clap for myself because it has not been easy. I thought sewing is just showish, speed, 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 and done. But it has not been as I thought it would. Unfortunately, okay, I think this was just too long. Compared to how this came out. Probably, I think if I've thought bad, then we shall see later. There. Now I'm going to do the back part as well. So I finished sewing around the neckline. Now I'm going to open. I'm going to open up, okay, and sew in the ditch, all around. I'm sewing only in the ditch. So we are starting from this side. I told you when I finish this dress I'll clap for myself, because today I don't know what matrix the sewing machine is playing, what tricks it is playing, because cannot let me rest in peace. Let me tell you today. Today. The thread has broken. The thread has broken again. You people have suffered today. Oh, I've suffered today. This machine has made me suffer today. Walla. Today I've suffered with this machine. It's threading again. One thing I hate is sewing a cloth and coming back to it. Oh my God. When I say I want to sew this and finish it, I want to sew and finish it. I don't want to again come back. Oh my God. It becomes frustrating for me. laughing, but out of anger. I'm laughing out of anger. It's sewing can be frustrating sometimes. The thread is broken again. It has stopped here. Let me finish the front part and go sleep. I'll see the rest later because I don't feel I can take this machine headache anymore. My dears, let me go and rest. Yeah, let me go and rest for sure. I'll check the machine when I wake up because the threads are breaking and I can't take the frustration anymore. So I'll try to check the machine when I wake up. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired. Really tired. Thank you for watching, everyone. I'll come back on this live later. I feel tired and the machine is giving me another headache. So have a good day, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye.